Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the quality education, what are all required to provide quality education. So here I'll go through three proven ways to help anyone skill up. What's important to note here is that they can be applied in schools or not, and by students and not by teachers. Something important to note here is that education does not mean schools. It is what it means. Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, the skills, values, beliefs, and habits. So, education is a process actually, and beyond all these things, we are going to explore these processes that truly facilitate learning. The first one, which I would like to tell, is the self exploration and the individual practice. We live in a world of information, and one of the most common problem learners tell me is that they don't know where to start because there's too much of noise out there, and because of that most people either give up too quickly or does not even start. And this of course does not make for a good process. So engaging with your curiosity and creativity is crucial for quality learning. And the problem with the traditional schooling system is that it's designed to do the exact opposite of that. And it has remained mostly unchanged from the Industrial Revolution, and where what was required was qualified labor. And whereas nowadays machines do work better than human, and for the most part, we don't need arms and hands anymore. We need creativity fostered by curiosity. But this is not enough. Knowledge without practice isn't much different from a shiny golf club sitting at the back of a car's trunk. Deliberate practice is a key. That's why the workshops are nice, but they are not enough. Actually, people should do more individual practice, that is practicing skills on their own. So if we look back at the pyramid of learning, and the learners retain about 75% of what they learn through their practice actually. So practicing in groups is nice, but the main issue is that the group practice ultimately isn't equal, and some people will do more than others, but also you rarely get the practice of all aspects what you're trying to learn as a group. So rather, groups usually use the divide and conquer method, and when the group dismantles, what happens is you realize you haven't even practiced 25% of the techniques the group practiced. So you can't learn to sing by watching others sing. So if that was the case, people watching the voice would all be professional singers. And second one is participating in group learning. So while it may seem like I'm against any form of group learning, and it isn't so actually. Learning in groups is the best part of school system when they allow it. So participating in group discussions and greatly increases your capacity to think critically, and you see viewpoints and you would not have thought about, and can have multiple points of reference to retain more information. And verbalizing things you have previously learned also helps you create stronger connections in your brain. So that is why according to the pyramid of learning, you retain about 50% of what you learn through group discussion. And the mastermind group is a peer-to-peer mentoring concept, and used to help members to solve their problems with input and advice from the other group members. So what's powerful about them is that they will concentrate, and they are concentrating on and also concrete problems real people have. So whereas in the traditional school system you tend to solve theoretical problems from the reference books, and mastermind groups, what we need to have is, you need to find that you need to improve the group learning, where you discuss amongst and come out with your ideas with a brainstorming and other things. So that is very essential. And the third one is doing one-on-one mentorship. So this is also very, very essential, that the school education brings in all these things into practice. I think quality education is not so far.